Hi, folks. Well, here we are in the garden, and recently a lot of people have been asking me about this plant here, this beautiful plant that can grow 2.5 to 3 meters. Well, here in Chile it's called a nalca or a pangue, and in English it's also known as the Chilean rhubarb. Uh, the Latin name is Gunera tinctoria. It's known as a Chilean rhubarb basically because it's kind of like rhubarb, except much bigger. You can eat the stalks. The stalks are extremely spiky. You've got to peel the spikes off. Um, you need to do it when they're relatively small and before they open in the morning. And they're not as strong as rhubarb, and kind of juicy. And people have them with either salt or sugar. Anyway, the reason they are here is because when I'm wandering around the garden doing my thing, I often see, especially at this time of year, nalca growing in places where I don't want them, perhaps on a footpath or close to a footpath. So what I'll do is I'll dig them up and I'll come and I'll plant them by one of our many 20 ponds. I plant them by the ponds when they're very small, and within 3 or 4 years, they're big, big enough to start shading the pond. And that's why I'm doing it. I'm planting them here. So as the years progress, they get bigger and bigger. These will grow perhaps another meter and they will expand out over the pond. And then that way, when in the summertime, when it's very hot, we won't lose so much water through evaporation. So they serve many, many uses. They look very beautiful, of course. Um, and this is the flower, kind of like, I guess it's a seed pod, although we don't usually plant them by the seed. And these can grow and will grow to be at least a meter. So it's very, very beautiful. And right now, here we have the apple blossoms. And over here we have the beautiful red ones. That's the ceruleo flowers, um, also known as a Chilean fire tree or a Chilean fire bush. And these are beautiful flowers, early spring. Um, and then lovely seeds. The birds love the seeds. So all year round, we're getting activity on that tree. Hummingbirds love the flowers. Later, when the seeds form, then all the birds start to come in to have the seeds. So that's a little bit about what's going on in our garden.